This is chapter 18 of Hamster-Saurus Rex. Let's get into it. My heart was pounding. I had to stop Beaver. I couldn't let Hamster-Saurus Rex end up as dinner for a boa constrictor. I didn't know, but I had to think of a way to. There he is, cried Coach Weekies, start startling me. Mr. or Miss Muscle himself. I turned. Weekies was standing next to my mom and a slick-looking woman in a shiny business suit. She was holding a metal briefcase and fiddling with her smartphone. Behind them stood a professional photographer in cargo shorts. "Hi, Sam," said my mom, waving. "What's all this I'm hearing about your little muscles?" "Nothing, Mom," I said, trying to keep an eye on Beaver across the gym. "Muscly and modest, too," said Coach Weekies, slapping me on the back. "Sam, where did the 60-foot sandbag drag in? Sam here did the 60-foot sandbag in 7 seconds. 7.7. Can you believe that?" "I can't. My son didn't mention dragging anything," said my mom. "Finally, some good news from school. So Sam won something?" "Not just something, Gibbs. Miss Gibbs," said Coach Weekies. "He won Little Mr. or Miss Muscles. This Preeman junior fitness competition of the 20th century." "But it's the 21st century," said my mom, confused. The slick-looking woman suddenly stopped messing with her smartphone and seemed to notice me. "Hi, Sam. Extremely pumped to meet you. My name is Roberta Fast," she said, shaking my hand a little too hard. "I'm a marketing rep, and I work with your mom at SmileCorp. I'll be the one presenting you with an award tonight." "Award?" I said. "Your little Mr. or Miss Muscle trophy," said Coach Weekies, squinting at me. The fine people of SmileCorp pointed up to $35 and have made it. "You did remember that this was happening tonight, didn't you, Sam?" "Oh yeah, absolutely," I lied. "Of course. So first, I'm going to give your class an exclusive first look at the top secret new SmileCorp product that I'm both physicked and jazzed to promote," said Roberta. "After that, I'll introduce you and you can make a few prepared remarks, and I'll hand over the trophy and Topher. Here can a snap few pictures for your social media accounts." She pointed at the photographer. "Maybe he could get a photo of my calf muscle too," said Coach Weekies, turning around and flexing them. Roberta stared at him blankly. "Wait, who are you again?" "I'm Coach Weekies," said Coach Weekies, frowning. "Hang on," I said. "I think I missed something. Did you say prepared remarks?" "Sure, just a short acceptance speech," said Roberta. "No more than 3, maybe 4 minutes. Try and keep it light, funny, but heartfelt. And no touching too." 3 or 4 minutes of me talking, I said. Now my Hamster-Saurus anxiety was spiking with a good-sized dose of straight fright. You did prepare some remarks to remark," said Coach Weegie, squinting at me. "Uh-huh," I said. "My son delivering an acceptance speech," said my mom, as she gave me a big hug. "That's fantastic," said Roberta. "Mother and son, a SmileCorp family together. Photo. To get a shot that we can run with a caption like Mama muscles. Topher snapped the picture. Roberta checked her phone. Principal Truitt approached us. She can be scary, but she was a healthy disdain for Beefer Vanderkopf. I respect that. Good evening, Miss Gibbs, Mr. Fast, said Principal Truitt. Whenever you're ready, we can begin the presentation. Fantastic, said Roberta Fast. Showtime. Before I realized what was happening, I'd been ushered into the stage by Coach Weekies. My mom gave me a thumbs up and took a seat beside Mr. Copeland and the other kids in the folding chairs. Everyone, I'd like you all to give a warm welcome to Roberta Fast from Smile Corp, said Principal Truitt. Good evening, said Roberta as she took the mic. I'm totally psyched to be here at Horace Hotwater Middle School, the greatest middle school in the history of humanity. This got a big round of applause. I tried to keep Beefer in my sight while simultaneously thinking of a light, funny, heartfelt, touching 3 or 4 minute speech. I'd sure rather be I'd rather be at Horace Hotwater than at. Roberta glanced down at her smartphone. I Dewberry Middle School, down the road. Boo! The crowd booed along with her. Roberta Fast had read the room correctly. We Horace Hotwater students are supposed to aspire. Debris 3 miles away. They are our hated rivals for some reason that was never been fully explained. So who here is a fan of Smile Corp family of food and beverage products? Asked Roberta. The crowd gave a tepid response. I'll ask that question in a different way. Who here enjoys Funcho flavor wedges? How about cocoa knobs or cheese wallets? The crowd exploded. Kids love junk food. Hamster-Saurus Rex might have applauded too, if he'd been around, as his arms weren't so stumpy. All of those beloved snacks were created in Smile Corp lab, said Roberta. Kitchen. Test kitchen. Obviously, kitchen, because it's food. The crowd murmured at her slip up. Roberta continued as she thought nothing had happened. And even though Smile Corp is an international corporation operating in over 150 countries worldwide, we are headquartered right here in Maple Bluff, the greatest town in the history of humanity. The crowd went nuts again. She'd won them back. Now I'm gonna give you an exclusive first look at the newest, most radical snack food item that will have huge appeal among your demographic. No one outside Smile Corp has ever seen what I'm about to show you, and we think your kids can create some advanced buzz in social media. We are stumped. Everyone cheered to indicate the pumpedness. Not me, though. I felt a growing sense of panic. Out in the audience, Beaver was shifting in his seat. He looked like he was ready to make his move. Without further ado, said Roberta Fast, I present you to a prototype food so revolutionary that we at Smile Corp believe it will change the way the world snacks forever. She nodded off to the side. From somewhere, dramatic music began to play. Roberta deliberated, placed her metal briefcase on the podium. Behold, she said as she threw open the lid, the invisible donut. The briefcase was empty. The crowd was silent. Let's hear it for the invisible donut, said Roberta. We can't see anything, said Tina Gomez. Exactly, said Roberta. That's why it makes the snack so incredible. It's completely invisible to the naked eye. She reached into the briefcase and pinched her thumb and finger together. She made a motion, lifting something. And this is the crowd went, ooh. Topher snapped a photo. What does it work? How does it work? Asked Jimmy Chow. Awesome question. Pumped you asked. Roberta, obviously, we start with the finest quality donut. We give it a special coating of color changing chromatopher delivered with Bothus lanitus. This way the donut can exactly match the pattern of its surroundings, effectively rendering it invisible. She turned the donut this way and that way and gave a bright smile. This drew massive applause. Martha Cherry raised her hand. Yes, you there, little girl, said Roberta to Martha. Question. Hi, Martha. Hi, Martha Cherry, honor student, said Martha. I might be mistaken, but isn't Bothus lanitus a scientific name for a species of aquatic flounder that camouflages itself to avoid predators? Roberta was taken aback. Okay, I can't confirm or deny that, but I promise I will check on your end to see if what you're asking is accurate. Anyway, the invisible donut's special coating doesn't just come from Bothus lanitus. I'm told it also uses some chromatophorus from Cepa opama. Martha raised her hand again. Anybody else have a question? Said Roberta, looking around. Nobody did. Yes, fine, said Roberta. You again. Isn't Cepa opama exactly just the scientific name for the giant cuttlefish, which is pretty much like a squid? Said Martha. Did SmileCorp just make the donut invisible by using engineered fish to co-fold DNA? Because honestly, that seems kind of gross to me. Fish donut, said Wilbur Weber. Bletch. Someone laughed. It doesn't affect the taste, said Roberta fast, and just like that, she'd lost them. Nobody was listening, and now they all were making wise cracks and pretending to throw up. Mr. Copeland was struggling to calm them. Everyone settle down, commanded Principal Truitt. Aye, said Roberta. You know what? No further questions. We have, let's go ahead with this donut. This donut. Is the donut alive? Asked Martha. No further question. Topher snapped a picture. Roberta shrieked. What happened? Said Principal Truitt. I dropped it, cried Roberta, scanning the ground. I dropped the invisible donut. Nobody moved. Is it on the stage? Asked Coach Weegies, looking at the ground himself. I don't know. It's invisible, said Roberta. It could have rolled somewhere. Nobody moved, said Principal Truitt. This is bad, said Roberta. This is really bad. The donut was a prototype. If it don't get it back to the lab, I'm going to be in trouble. Should I call a manager? Asked my mom. Absolutely not, said Roberta. We have to find it. Everyone stand up, said Principal Truitt. I need you to look underneath your seats. So everyone at the science night spent 10 minutes looking for a donut that can exactly match the pattern of its surrounding. Nobody found the thing. Honestly. I was starting to doubt that invisibility was such a good idea for the new snack. Roberta stood on the stage, texting frantically. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This is really, really, really bad, she muttered to herself. That I couldn't have agreed more. But now Beaver had crept up behind Mr. Copeland, who was still searching for the invisible donut. He was going to try and steal the Pet Cat Pro's cage key. I started to leave the stage. Hold on, said Coach Weeky, stopping me. Where are you going, Gibbs? I feel sick, I said. That's just nerves, said Coach Weekies. If you hope to make a career as a professional bodybuilder, you're going to need confidence. Alright, what if I don't hope to do that? Coach Weekies laughed. Good one. Now get out there, Gibbs, and seize the title that you were born to hold. Little Mr. or Miss Muscles. He shoved me towards the mic without looking up from her phone. Roberta mumbled. Smile Corp proudly presents the award to this kid. She tossed me the trophy, a heavy slab of marble shaped like the Smile Corp smile. On the plaque, it had misspelled your name. Sarah Gibbs, I said. The microphone squeaked. I blinked. Everyone in the audience stopped looking under their seats and stared at me. Behind Mr. Copeland, Beaver was now rummaging around in his bag for the key. I'll keep it short, I said. Thanks. I held up the trophy and then turned to go. Behind me, I saw Coach Weeky's glaring. He tapped his watch. I stopped. Out in the audience, someone glinted between Beaver's sausage-like fingers. I'd seen the Pet Cat Raz Pro key. I had to do anything. I may have won this award, I said, turning back towards the audience and talking at double speed, but I couldn't have done it without the help of guidance from a very special mentor of mine, my hero, who really inspired me to step off of the way. Gibbs, you're too kind, said Coach Weeky, stepping forward. Of course I'm speaking, I said to Kiefer Vanderhoff. The whole crowd to look at Beaver now, who's startled. He palmed the key. What? Cried Coach Weeky. Wait, doesn't Beaver hate you? Asked Wilbur Weber, confused. You're so dead, said Beaver. Excuse me, Mr. Vanderhoff, said Principal Truitt. It's nothing, Beaver. It's just raising me. I said, right, old buddy. Yep, said Beaver, gritting his teeth. For all the help and support, I said, honestly, this trophy belongs more to him than it does me. Why don't you come up here and accept this award, Beaver? No thanks, said Beaver. Get up there, Mr. Vanderhoff, said Principal Truitt. Now. Reluctantly, Beaver mounted the stage, the key still clutched in his fist. We all stared at each other. In silence. My heart raced. I knew I was going to earn a pounding for this. Congratulations, I said as he handed Beaver the Little Mr. or Muscles trophy at the same time. I was lounging forward and attempting to pry the key out of his clenched fist. Behind me, I saw Coach Weeky's glaring. He tapped his watch. I stopped. Out in the audience, someone glinted between Beaver's sausage-like fingers. I'd seen the Pet Cat Raz Pro key. I had to do anything. I may have won this award, I said, turning back towards the audience and talking at double speed, but I couldn't have done it without the help of guidance from a very special mentor of mine, my hero, who really inspired me to step off of the way. Gibbs, you're too kind, said Coach Wiki, stepping forward. Of course I'm speaking, I said to Kiefer Vanderhoff. The whole crowd to look at Beefer now, who startled. He palmed the key. What? Cried Coach Wiki. Wait, doesn't Beefer hate you? Asked Wilbur Webber, confused. You're so dead, said Beefer. Excuse me, Mr. Vanderhoff, said Principal Truitt. It's nothing, Beefer. It's just raising me. I said, right, old buddy. Yep, said Beefer, gritting his teeth. For all the help and support, I said, honestly, this trophy belongs more to him than it does me. Why don't you come up here and accept this award, Beefer? No thanks, said Beefer. Get up there, Mr. Vanderhoff, said Principal Truitt. Now. Reluctantly, Beefer mounted the stage, the key still clutched in his fist. We all stared at each other in silence. My heart raced. I knew I was going to earn a pounding for this. Congratulations, I said as he handed Beefer the Little Mr. Muscles trophy. At the same time, I was lounging forward and attempting to pry the key out of his clenched fist.